I spent $1,500 on the part-time YouTuber Academy course run by Abdaal. In this video, I'm going to cover 9 topics: back to front, headlines and thumbnails, hooks, reviews, community, shorts, it's harsh, and stacking the deck. If you apply some of these, then I guarantee you will see success and improve the views and subscribers on YouTube. Back to front. The course immediately made me aware of the biggest mistake I was making on YouTube. That was that I would come up with an idea for a video, I would film the video, and then after having created the content, I would go ahead and create a thumbnail and a headline to match. This kept flopping on YouTube. One of the first things they teach you on the course is you need to switch this the other way around. So you need to focus on having a catchy headline and having a thumbnail that people will click on, and then create the content around it. And that does seem back to front, but the point is you can have the most amazing content, but if no one clicks on the thumbnail or no one clicks on the headline, they're never going to watch it. And the other point to this is that you want to go ahead and find content that is trending on YouTube. So things that people are actually watching. There's nothing more annoying than pouring hours and hours into creating a video that you think is amazing and then no one watches. So I would focus on writing down ideas for videos. There would be things that I had observed, things that I found interesting, books that I thought were really good, and then I would create content around that. And the problem was, despite the quality of these videos, they would fail. And the reason is because they might have been quality content, but the problem is if it's not something that people are currently searching for, not something that people are interested in at the moment, then there's always only going to be limited success for those types of videos. So you have to go and look at other YouTubers who are in a similar space to you, a similar industry to you, or who make videos that are similar, and look at what's performing well on their channel. Which videos are outperforming the channel, so they're doing well than most of the videos on the channel. Or just when you're scrolling through your homepage, what videos do you notice are there? So you have to kind of take more awareness in the platform, so not just be a consumer on there, but actively research and find ideas. Now, I'm not suggesting that you copy those ideas. So what I do is I take a video and I put my own spin on it. So for example, it might be a video that says, hey, here are 7 amazing investments you can make. And I think, well, that's a great video. People are interested in that, but those aren't the 7 investments I would make. That's not the strategy I would use, and that's not how I would tell the story. I can take something that I know people are interested in, put my own spin on it, and share my version of that story. And that's ultimately what you want to look to achieve. Headlines and thumbnails are the most important thing on YouTube. So silly me, originally I used to think it was content, but you of course have to have quality content, but without good thumbnails and headlines, no one's ever going to watch it. And if you feel like the headline or the thumbnail is over the top or it's a bit too braggy, then it's probably good and it's probably the one you want to use. And I was guilty of toning these down. I didn't want to come across too over the top, too like I'm just trying to brag or say something that was just so over the top. But really that's just to get people in, and it might seem like clickbait, but it's only clickbait if then the video you deliver is rubbish. Hooks. So you have to get me excited, and you have to get me excited in the first 30 seconds of your video. YouTube really punishes videos that don't retain people within the first 30 seconds. So people might not watch all of your video, and people rarely do, and that's not the end of the world. But if you are losing them really fast at the start of your video, this is going to impact how many impressions you get, so how many people YouTube shows your video to, and of course that's going to mean the video gets buried and it doesn't get the chance to get out to the audience. You have to tell the audience, like I did in this video, exactly what to expect from the video. And it's okay if, you know, some people jump off then because the video is not for them. YouTube will give you a fair amount of time to get this video out to enough people. And of course, once it starts to find the right people who do stay hooked, then it's just going to keep adding fuel to that fire. YouTube Shorts. So this is something they didn't mention at all in the course, and I was actually quite surprised by it. I ended up experimenting with this myself, and my editor very kindly, when he edits these YouTube videos, he chops out any clips that will do well in shorts, 60-second clips that we can use. On top of that, I might sometimes create specific 60-second clips that we can go ahead and use on other platforms. But shorts have been amazing in growing the channel because it's a great way to get more content out, and it's also a great way to take a long video you've made, chop it up, and then put out more content more consistently. One of the things I've found with this is you really have to add the hashtag of shorts. That seems to, for whatever reason, tell YouTube to share this more. I found if you don't put that hashtag in, for some reason, it doesn't get the same virality. I've had a few of these shorts do quite well, and I would urge you, if you're trying to grow on YouTube, to really use shorts. I think if you're already a big content creator, it's not that important. When you're starting out, I think it's an excellent way to grow. Video reviews. This was actually the most valuable part of the course. So every week for the 5 weeks that the course ran, you had to film a video, edit a video, and submit it for review by one of the experts. And I was very clear when I submitted these videos. I would always say, look, don't worry about hurting my feelings, be honest, because I wanted to get the most from that feedback. And they would go into really a deep level on your video. So they would look at the editing, how you spoke, what your audio was like, video quality, thumbnails, headlines, and analyze everything and give you specific feedback about how to improve your video. And I think that's the most valuable, because when you put videos out, you might get someone who comments something saying it's rubbish, or someone commenting saying it's amazing. You rarely kind of get in between, and you don't really get feedback about what you could improve. And while I'm doing this video, comment below if you have feedback on the videos. I'd love to hear what you think. But that part of the course is the most valuable. And in all honesty, I would probably just pay for that part of the course. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That all helps with the YouTube algorithm and to make sure more people see it. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and content like this. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to check out some of the links below. There are links to a number of tools I use. There's links to go ahead and get the PTYA course that I am discussing in this video. Communities, they also offer a community. It's run by an app called Circle, and you can log in, you can ask questions. They put all sorts of additional information in there. And that was also useful because people would post their wins or what they were struggling with. And it really gave you a community of people who are all trying to achieve the same thing. For example, you'd had a few weeks where your videos were just completely flopping and no one was watching them. There were other people, who were feeling the same pain. So I think that community element, again, is really valuable. You can stay a part of the community. And I actually got an email the other day about physical meetups that they will be holding. You need to attend those. I think that's a really great idea to actually get people together who all have a similar interest, who are trying to achieve a similar goal, because you can all learn from each other. It's harsh is the other thing I would say about running a YouTube channel or trying to grow on this platform, is that you get videos that take off. So I had one the other day which was really popular, it did really well, and then the next 3 or 4 you put out just don't do anywhere near as well. So it can be very frustrating, especially when you create something that you think is really going to be interesting to people, is going to bring value to people, but it's just consistency is what I've learned. There have been many times I've been doing this seriously, maybe for about 6 months, where I've thought I'll just stop recording videos, it's not really going anywhere. But then you have one that goes somewhere, and I think, as with anything, if you just keep consistent and keep putting it out there, you will improve. And it's very easy to look at people that are already doing well on this, and of course yours are nowhere near as good, but then they've been doing it 5 or 6 years, so it's just time. The final lesson that I took away from the course, which I think is one of the most valuable, is to stack the deck in your favor. And what this means is to do as many things as you possibly can to improve the quality of your videos and give yourself the best chance of having your videos do well. There's ultimately no guarantee of what people are going to enjoy, what the YouTube algorithm is going to decide it wants to share with everyone and promote that particular day or that week. What you can do is by improving your lighting, your audio, editing, your thumbnails, your headlines, doing everything you can and creating the best content, the best quality content that you can. That's going to stack the deck in your favor and give you the best chance of success. So there's no guarantees, but if you do everything you can, then you've done your part in hopefully pushing those videos to be the best they can be. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Once again, check out the links below for tools that I use, and for, of course, a link to the PTYA. Do remember to click the like button, subscribe to the video if you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.